I was going to say good evening, but it's not evening. It's morning. Good morning, everybody. Oh, it might be evening where you are, but where I am, it's morning time. It's 11:30 in the AM, a time I've never started a live stream before. So it's new ground for all of us, isn't it? This current situation. Yes, as ever, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models, and this is Lego. It is a model kit. I won't be having this. It's not real modelling. It's not real modelling, but it is still modelling. So yeah, I'm going to be doing one of the. Well, I'm thinking I might do. I don't particularly like the cottagey boat dock thing, so I'm thinking I'll probably do both of these today, which are from the same kit. You have to sort of take it apart to rebuild it. So I don't know. It's not a big kit. It's not difficult or anything. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to start with the helicopter because I think I'd like to finish with the Jeep. So I'm going to start with the helicopter. If it takes an hour and a half to build the helicopter, then I'll probably stop. But, you know, the plan is to keep doing that. Now, just to fill in the brief information why I'm doing this, the UK, where I am, has been told no unessential work or travel or anything. Stay inside, stay safe, let's get this virus sorted. As far as I can tell from pictures of the internet and stuff, lots of people aren't doing that. But I am. We've shut the shop. I did pop in this morning just to make sure everything's okay and, you know, locked up and secure and nothing, kettle's boiling over or toast still on or anything. So, popped in, sorted that out, came home, and that's it. I'm in. Might have to pop out for some essential shopping, but we'll see as it goes. So every couple of days or so, I think I'm going to end up doing a stream of some sort or another. Today, I say Lego. I've got another one of these kits of a different thing somewhere else, and I've got quite a few of the little mini nano Lego things, which I like Lego, but teeny tiny, which I've been building up over the last few years. So now seems like an ideal time to build them. And why not build them live on the camera here for the internet? So, you know, it gives you lot something to listen to, watch, and basically hang out in the chat while I'm here. So, if you're new to the channel and haven't seen it and come along because it's Lego, I normally do other modelling stuff and painting and things, but at the moment, I say, it's Lego time because it's nice, easy, quick, painless. It's easy and sorted. I'll have a look through the chat, as I always do, just to see who's here. I know Eric was here first up, saying good morning. He was going to say, who schedules a stream for 7:30 AM when he realises that it's a different time zone, and yeah, it might be 7:30 for him, but yeah. I plan on doing these at not exactly random times, but it won't always be 11:30 over the lunch hour. It might be, I do one, you know, late at night, UK time, which might fit in better with some of you, might fit in worse with some of you, but yeah, I might do one, you know, earlier in the morning or in the middle of the night if I can't sleep. Or so if you fancy watching them, make sure you're subscribed and click the notification bell, and then you'll get a notification when it goes live. I'll start about 5 minutes before the actual stream starts to give you time to, you know, settle down and get a cuppa ready and things like that. So yes, Eric's here, I'm here, as we've seen. Daddy's there. He's got a little blue spanner because he's a mod. Basically, it just means he's got powers to remove you if you become agitated. So he'll look after you in there. I've got the chat in front of me, but obviously, head down doing Lego stuff. I might not be reading all of it. Who else is here before I go back and see what there's? Jerry's about, as is Osric. Raging Bassist, Jamie Bone. Strauss Strong says g'day. It's 10:30 PM here in Australia, so there you go. So normally if I was going to do this a bit later on, he'd have been asleep, but because it's early or late there, he's got time to do it. Painless, he says. It might be painless, you never know. It's sort of yes. Dad's been saying it's a weird sort of atmosphere outside, and yeah, Eric says it's been like that around here for the past week. It's almost like Christmas Day. When I drove into work this morning, I felt like it was Christmas Day. The amount of traffic on the roads and just everything, it just seemed, yeah, very strange. I think there's more people about than there should be. I know that's saying that because I was out when I sort of shouldn't be, but I did have to be because it was only, you know, 8:30 last night that we found out that everything was going to be locked down. So we did have to go in to sort of tidy up and sort things out, get rid of the rubbish and things, because you can't leave that there for 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah, not as quiet as he thought it would be, says Jerry. Dad's thinking about doing a Facebook Live later on, so make sure you're keeping an eye on Dad and Scaly Models and things, because anything that keeps us all active and together is a good thing, isn't it? Raging Basis is awesome. I'm out breaking the law. I'll be back home in time. That's everybody. Jamie, Eric, Gemma's watching from downstairs. Hello. And that's it. Everyone's saying good morning to everybody. So I shall put my mouse away for now. I'll open the box. Oh, there you go. We've got more pictures of things on the back. Yeah, that's a bit. This boat does not float. It says it might. It's Lego-ish, so I don't know. It might. So yes, Jamie did say build the Jeep. I do like the Jeep better, so I'm going to finish with the Jeep because I'm going to do the helicopter first. Because you can't have all 3 of them built at once, because it uses the same bits to build all of it. So, let's open the box, have a look and see. Now, I haven't thought through the practicality of building Lego live on the internet. Normally, when I build Lego, I don't go for the whole, is it knolling or stuff, of piling everything up in individual piles of the right colours and the right shapes and stuff. I don't do that. The way I do it is just to rummage around in the box. But the way this kit's made, you can't really rummage around in the box. So what I have done is clear my bench of space of what's normally here, like paint pots and things like that. So I've got a bit more room. So hopefully I'll have enough room just to have everything splattered out all over the place. And we'll go from there. Right, so we've got actually 3 separate instruction manuals for that. So we'll forget about that one, because I don't like that. As I say, I'll build the helicopter first, and the Jeep's thicker. I don't know, same number of bits, but there's more bits. So I'll put that one to one side. We'll finish with that one. Let's have a quick flick through. Yeah, we're building the dude, and then building the helicopter. As with Lego, the instructions are a little bit basic. It's like, put this one piece in. We'll not tell you where it is. You just have to spot the difference between that and the previous picture. So, yeah. Is that white thing supposed to be a dog? I think it might be, yes. It looks like some sort of robot dog. Right. Unless you get 3 of the same model, then you can build one of each. You can, but yeah. Splits open bag, parts go flying. This is entirely possible, Eric. I shall... It's like one of them ASMR videos, so I'll just... It probably sounds really horrible, so I won't do that anymore. I'm just going to, get the bits out, and we'll go from there. I normally build Lego in, I won't say silence, but in quiet. I might have, a telly on in the background or something like that, but I won't normally talk to myself while I'm building it. Now, I have done a couple of build videos of Lego, so I do occasionally talk through them, but most of the time I'll film a bit while I'm talking and whatever rubbish, and then I'll quietly build some more and fast forward through that bit on the video, so you're not sitting there watching me do nothing. So some of this may be quiet, it may be not quiet. I might talk. Entertain yourselves. I'm just here for I'm just here for the laughs. I shall get the. I assume it's some sort of cape. Oh no, it's a string. That's interesting. Oh, it's for the winch. There we go. We have winch string. Right. So I've got bits all over the place. I'm just going to rummage through and do what's what. Now, obviously, I've got the instructions there, but there's some things you don't need the instructions for, like the dude. We've got body, arms, and head. I'm pretty sure I can put those together without any assistance. It's almost like a mini me. He's got, yeah. So there we go. That's that. That's the bloke built. Probably not. He's got hair, which will be here somewhere. So we'll find that momentarily. Let's just see. If I put that there, you can sort of see the instructions, and you can read the thing I've put. I've got rid of the war hamstery thing and just put lockdown live stream, because that's what it is. While we're locked down, we're not officially locked down completely. But it's a non-essential. Don't go out anywhere. Try and stay in, stay safe. That's what it's all about. You should be staying safe. So there we go. We have that. So that's all the parts for him. There we go. And then we shall start with this. If you see any bits, tell me in chat. If I can't find a bit, then tell me, oh yeah, I saw that, it's over there. So what I normally do is find the bits that you need for the thing that you're building. Make sure you get all the bits together, and then you put it together. It's nice and easy. Done. That's that. So for this next bit, I need one of them and one of them, which is nice and easy. It's all, I mean, it's Lego. It's not rocket science, is it? It's all pretty easy. So yeah, how are you all doing? As I say, this is sort of almost self-imposed isolation now. So hopefully you're all doing okay and not going stir crazy quite yet. We've been told that it's going to be reviewed after Easter, or at Easter, or 3 weeks, I think they said, which is technically Easter. So yeah, at the moment we're not sure what's going on, but we know it's for almost certainly at least that long. There's a chance that everything's going to get fine and getting the wrong way around. In a fortnight, it's going to be, oh, actually everything's gone really well. Everyone's obeyed themselves and locked themselves away, and everything's all fine now. You can come out and go back to normal. But it's not likely, is it? Judging by the pictures I've seen on today of undergrounds and things, it's like, you're not all essential workers. You shouldn't be out. You're just going to make it last longer and happen worse. So if you don't have to, I mean, really have to. I mean, technically, I have to. I have to go to work. But being in a retail-based trade, if nobody's out on the streets, there's not much point in being at work, because they're not coming into work to, buy things and do things and sort things out. So, yeah. Stay safe, stay home, and it'll all go past, and things will be better soon. The sooner we all, listen and isolate and sort ourselves out, the sooner it'll all pass. The hair needs more grey, says Eric. The figure is like a small version of Chris, only he's yellow. Yeah, I might be yellow in a couple of weeks. There's less grey in the beard and the hair, but it's pretty similar. I even wear a hoodie sort of thing, and often wear red. So yeah, it's pretty close. I think the kit was bought for me as like a little birthday, Christmas present type thing from my parents, because they know I like Lego, and they just sort of saw it and thought, oh, I'll buy that. I don't think it was a specific, that looks like Chris, I'll get him that. But it may well have been, you don't know. Right, 2 of those. I've got no idea what this bit is that I'm building. I didn't really pay attention to the initial first stage of, this is what it's going to look like. I don't know what it is. So I'm just going through, following the instructions, one bit at a time. It's obviously some part of a helicopter, but there you go. Didn't know you could read instructions, Chris, says my wife. I can read instructions. Whether I follow them is the other thing. We've done that. That goes to one side as well. So yes, the little white thing, it's sort of dog-like. Yeah, you could get away with saying that's a dog. Let me just check my focusing. I seem to be a little bit blurry. Let's check to see. Move that there. That's blurry. That's even blurry. I won't go that far. I think probably there is going to be my best selection of viewings for you. Eric says Indiana just issued a stay-at-home order through April 7. Just waiting to hear from work if that includes us. James is about. James Chapman. Hi, Chris. Jerry's got to go. He's got another call. Needs to head out. Take care, folks. Take care while you're out, Jerry. Obviously, 2 meters apart from everybody at all times and things. So yeah, there we go. We're starting with this bit. Then we need 2 of those. Can't see them. There's one. There's another one. There you go. I nearly turned over 2 pages then. That would be fun trying to read the instructions, but it's not, I haven't got that bit. What? How you want me to do that? Right, so I need 2 of these 2x1. One of the 2x1, 2 of the ones with the no nubs, the clear top bits. There's one. There's another. And 1 grey 4x1, like that. There we go. So that goes in there like that. Those 2 go next to it. And then next to that goes that one. There we go. Right. Oh, Eric says work for a limo and bus service. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, they don't want people to mix and associate, which bus service obviously is, but there's the whole essential workers thing. But yeah, people shouldn't be going out if you don't have to. It's sort of a harsh, yes, but my business needs it sort of thing. But I'd rather there still be people around afterwards for my business to recover, rather than it being a desolate wasteland with nobody left. So a little bit of pain now, or even quite a lot of pain now, is better than more pain later. There were 2 of them. Another one somewhere. There it is. Right, so let's get those in on the other sides. That one at the back and that one at the front. It's quite clever that they use the different colour bits sort of internally where you're not going to see them on one model, but they might need those bits on another. I can build stuff from Lego. Obviously, with instructions, anyone can build stuff from Lego. But if you're just given a bag of bits, then I can build a thing. It looks vaguely like what I intended it to look like. But there's no way I'd be able to design a thing that you can then use exactly the same parts from to build something completely different. It just doesn't. I don't have it in me to do that mental gymnastics. Tomcat's in. My company has US military contacts, so I work regardless. Yeah, make sure you stay safe. That's the important thing. Distance yourself and things. There you go. That's one part of the build, is just get that bit. There we go. John's about. Hello, Chris. Hope you're well there. I'm fine. I'm lovely. I'm not going stir crazy quite yet, but it's only been where are we, 3 hours. So ask me again in 3 weeks. Things might be different, but yeah. Lance is about. Yay for Lego. Yay. You got a lovely Lego, haven't you? Did you weren't here at the beginning? You missed what I'm building. You'd have to guess from the pictures and the things, because you won't know. Yeah, timing seems to be quite good for this lockdown, in that Disney Plus has just launched in the UK. So I'd already subscribed to that and signed up to that. So I've now downloaded the app, and the first video that I put on through it, I haven't even finished watching yet, is Avatar. Obviously seen it before, but it was there. I thought I'll put that on just to see what's what, and got halfway through it, then I had to come and sort this out. But yeah, there's lots of lovely material to work my way through on that. I haven't seen any of The Mandalorian yet. There's 2 episodes of that streaming at the moment, so I will. I don't know whether watch that now or leave it until there's more, and so I can sort of binge it in a week or 2, because there's obviously still going to be other stuff going. So I might leave it for a week or 2 and then do that. Raging Basis is done breaking the law. He's back now, back home. Good. Stay home for another fortnight. We'll be okay. Strauss says, us in Australia know what the end of the world looks like here. It's called Mad Max. Yeah, I'm wondering, have you started wearing the Mad Max outfits yet? So I've seen lots of Facebook posts about that, and people wondering, exactly when you have to start wearing all that and decking out your cars to have all the rusted spikes and stuff all over it. Let us know how that's going for you. I have no idea what this will be. Exciting, says Lance. Indeed. There's no, not quite so much as excitement as not knowing what it is somebody's building. Hopefully you won't cheat and, rewind. But there we go. So we've got now 2 of these funny little bits. I don't remember seeing any of them. There's one though. It looks like that. So there must be another one, probably in the same sort of area. Or maybe not. Yep, there it is, right over the back there. Cool. Paul de Tomasso's about. Good morning, people. Good morning. Clone Wars and Rebels, says Lance. Other things to watch on Disney, indeed, as well as all the Disney films and things that I haven't seen of the Disney films yet. I haven't watched the second thingy, Wreck-It Ralph thing yet. Right, now we're going to use this bit. A piece that I prepared earlier. Gravity Falls is on there and it's fantastic. I've heard of Gravity Falls, but never watched it. I don't know if it's a thing that I will enjoy. But, I'm home long enough to figure it out. We'll find out. Raging Bases popped up town to get electric. Asda is going crazy. People are back in full panic mode. Really? I thought it was going to be better now. Yeah. We have enough supplies and shopping to last us for a while. I mean, comfortably a few days, uncomfortably a week or two. But we'll investigate, say, online shopping or popping out to the shops and see what it's like, see what everybody's like out and about and things. So yeah, Gravity Falls is the X-Files for teens. Alex loved it. I'm not a teen. Did I not? You're aware of this? There's something different. Raging Basis says, I have the Mando on USB. Shh, don't tell anyone, because no, he didn't mean that. What he planned ahead. Who planned ahead? What? When? Where? Did I? I didn't plan ahead. It's just normal shopping. Right, there we go. That's that. 2 of those. There's one. Another one somewhere. There's fewer parts to this build than a lot of Lego that I've built, so it's less rummaging. It's more just looking for stuff. You're building Lego. I think Gravity Falls is within your age group. Lego doesn't have an age group, does it? It's 0 to 99 or something, wasn't it, Lego? And I'm not 99 yet. I may watch some Gravity Falls. I may. You never know. I'll never say never. And it's obviously sitting there for free now, basically. So I do intend to work my way through all of the Marvel movies again. So in theory, they're all in there in 4K now. But I believe Disney are limiting the bit rate at the moment, so everybody can get some internet. Because if they stream everything in their normal, ultra high quality bit rate, power, everything, then people may be lacking for internet. So they're still 4K, but the quality's not quite as good as it would be. You, Chris, in building the cockpit. Oh, what I built earlier. I only built earlier because it was told me to in the instructions. It wasn't entirely up to me. Raging Basis says Lego is up to 99 years. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Chris is more 70. Yeah, more born in the 70s. Is that what you meant? Rather than I'm 70 years old, because otherwise I could get you banned for that. Paul DeMasso says, looks like he's making a chopper. Get to the chopper. One of them and one of them. There it is. That goes behind there. That goes across the front and hangs over the edge. Alright, we're motoring through page 19 and only in 25 minutes, and that was including the chatting to people time. I can't find the right bit now though. It's because I'm looking for the wrong colour. I was looking for the black version of that and there isn't one. One of them, one of them, one of them. Okay, so to build that we need to put that bit through there, and then that goes onto there as well. Okay, and that goes on the back. Some sort of jet engine type thing, maybe, probably, something. Agent Carter and S.H.I.E.L.D. are on there too, along with the Inhumans TV show. Carter and S.H.I.E.L.D. I've actually already got in, Amazon video things. I bought them when they came out. Although I haven't watched the last season of S.H.I.E.L.D. yet, or the latest season of S.H.I.E.L.D. yet. I think. Or did I? Yes, I did. I did watch it. It ended with them at the thing, so yeah. No, I haven't watched... Inhumans I started watching, and then stopped. It just didn't interest me. I didn't fully appeal. Alright, that goes in there. Then you get the string. Right, this is the tricky bit. This is the bit that's going to be somewhat difficult. It looks like I've been mauled by a cat, but I don't have a cat. I don't know. Maybe a cat snuck in and mauled me without me noticing. Alright, don't need that anymore. We've got to thread this through and then tie a knot in it. So, how do you get that thread through without... It goes all the way through the other side. I don't want it to go through the other side. I want it to go through and then that way. How am I going to do that? It just goes through the bottom all the time. I can't... There you go. I did it. Got that through there, right. I'm going to tie a couple of knots in that because it's quite a big hole. It's a massive hole. One little knot's not going to do it. Not going to do it. Get it? Not going to... I'm hearing murmuring from downstairs, so I'm assuming there's some sort of incident is happening. It's entirely possible that I might have to depart from the stream briefly to pick my wife up or something. Shall I wait for the giggling to stop and the screaming to begin? That knot's still not going to be big enough to get... It's still going to go through that hole. Even though I'm tying a big blobby knot on there. That's nearly there, I think. Nearly there. I want to watch Fox build one of these, says Eric. I think Fox will be alright with Lego. He's built Lego before. He's got one of the Destiny ships in Lego that he built. Strauss, I love the Marvel movies, and I've got a photo with Stan Lee, which was an honour meeting him and shaking his hand. Indeed, yeah. I haven't got any celebrity meeting photos or anything like that, so yeah. Alright, let's get that back through there. There you go. That's sort of holding in there. That's okay. Good. I assume we have to wheel it on. Oh, it doesn't say it'll wheel it on. Sticks out the side. We'll get rid of that. Worry about that when that goes through there. Let's tuck that way out of the way. That's fine. Right, we're getting the big peg bit, which I saw. There it is. That goes in there. And that's going to sort of hold it in place as well. That's okay. It goes all the way through. I didn't need to worry so much about the huge knot. Oh well. That goes on there. Then the hook goes on the other end. I haven't found a hook. Where's the hook? What does the hook look like? Oh, there it is. Looks like that. Okay. That's got a bit that goes through there, and then we'll tie that together. That's easy. Alright. Raging Bassist says to me and Gemma, thanks for adding me on the Switch. Now I'm getting furlough. I may get Animal Crossing on Friday. Yeah, I've been playing Animal Crossing. The new one on the Switch. And it's great. It's one of those games that you can't really describe to people. You can describe it to people, but it sounds terrible and boring and rubbish. But it isn't. Everything just sort of comes together, and is fun. But yeah, it's such a waste of time game, and it's another one of those sort of happy coincidences that just when you're going to have loads of time off, technically off work, it's not holiday, but it sort of feels a bit like a holiday. Something comes along that lets you fill the time. So we've got Disney Plus. That's the passive sitting there watching things time. There we go. That hangs on there quite nicely. Some sort of rescue hook. And then Animal Crossing, the sort of more active. I say active. It's not exactly running around active, but it's takes up your attention. Active of fishing and building houses, and it's time filled doing very little. Rain Races, I love Animal Crossing. Still play the GameCube one from time to time. My town needs weeding really badly. Yeah, my GameCube one. We actually had the original GameCube one imported. So you actually needed a special boot disc to be able to play it. And that was obviously when it came out, probably 15 years ago. I don't know exactly when it launched. But yeah, that town would need weeding quite badly, I think, as well. I'm not going to go back there and look, because I'd be frightened. Let me grab a drink. Jamie says, Chris, you only need a big enough to stop it going through the small hole. Yeah, but the small hole was quite big. But you don't even need that, because it got the post going through it anyway. Fox would take 6 hours to build a small kit. Quite likely, yes. Give Fox the UCS Millennium Falcon, see how many episodes he can do. It would be probably more than 5. Yeah. Some shiny plastic. What was shiny plastic? Raging Bases met Alice Cooper. He was lovely. It was right up there with being stabbed by Chuck Norris with my cosplay knife that I built. Cool. Yeah, that'd be. Hopefully you built it right. One of them and one of them. Where's that bit go? That bit goes on the back there. There we go. That's that one. Is it shiny plastic because of all the lights reflecting in it? Is that the shininess quotient of it? Chris, there's still some decorating to do, remember, says Gemma. Yeah. I've seen lots of Facebook memes and things about now is the time when all the husbands that have said, yeah, I'll do it when I get time, had been dreading, because that time has now come. Yeah, there is some painting and stuff that I will be getting done. I'm going to take a couple of... We know we got 3 weeks. At least 3 weeks. So I'm going to take a couple of days to sort of... Not chill, but yeah, let my brain cope with the change in everything, because it's quite an uprooting to... I've not had more than a few days or a week or possibly 2 off for, decades. So knowing that, you've not got to get up and go to work for a few weeks, it's very strange. It's going to be an interesting time. They say, may you live in interesting times is a Chinese curse. And it certainly seems to be interesting times at the moment. So, yeah. No matter. We'll be here. I know Fox is doing, or planning on doing, some occasional live stream things as well. We're in negotiation to arrange something from the E-Models team as well, whether we build something or just sort of hang out. And of course, my Thursday evening with everyone is a thing that's going to be happening this Thursday, 2 days' time. If you're unaware of what that is, let me tell you. You can come along and join in. It's a live stream chat hangout thing that I do. it used to be every week, and then it's gone to every other week. But during this time, I think I'll bring it back to every week because everybody seems to enjoy the live stream sort of hanging out bits. So every week on a Thursday, I host a gathering of individuals, and at the end of the month, I open it up to everybody. So basically, if you've got hopefully a decent broadband computer internet connection thing, come along and join in and just sort of hang out and chat for an hour and a half, or pop in for 5 minutes, say hello and then disappear, or just watch and join in on the chat. But that will be this Thursday, so come along and join in on that. Sunday is full of live streaming anyway. Colin at Festa 67's workshop has his morning Sunday brunch stream at 12:30, and then Fox at 3 o'clock does his Warhammer, and then at 8 o'clock I'm back with more Warhamster. The Warhamster I'm doing, I don't know what it is yet. I finished the little planes before, and have opened it up to a vote. You'll find it on my Patreon page, a vote. It's open to everyone. You don't have to be a patron to vote and see it and join in and things. Although you're more than welcome to join in and become a patron as well. But pop along on my Patreon page. I shall put a link in. I've got my buttons set up, but it's all different things. That's the Patreon page. Pop along and let me know which one you think I should build next. And on Sunday, I shall make a start on whichever one has the most votes. I suspect it's probably going to be the Orc truck. That's the one Fox seems to be pushing for and seems to be winning at the moment. It's the Orc truck, Chris. Get over it, says Eric. It might well be the Orc truck, but it's a open public vote. Anyone can vote. You can only vote for one though, so you know. I just built that, but then didn't put it anywhere. It goes on the top. So yes, it may well be the Orc truck. It will be. I think there's 5 options, and I think 4 of them are Orc related. So yeah. 3 weeks later, still not done, says Eric about the decorating. I expect it probably will be. Raging Bases is looking forward to the evening with. You need to do a family live stream Lego build. I have been considering how to arrange something along those lines. Obviously the family need to okay on it, and I need to figure out how to get the camera working there and moving and stuff, because there's obviously not enough room here for people. But I can probably do something with the phone from a distance and sort something out. So we'll see. Stay tuned. You never know. I don't know if we've got any Lego to build as a family. We'll have to see, because obviously there are still things like Amazon in existence, but you don't want to use them for frivolous things like that. But let them deliver the essentials to everybody first, and then we'll worry about doing fun things like that. Right, I've got far fewer parts now than I did when I started, so everything should start to really flow together quickly. And I can't find the last bit that I need. There it is. So yeah, that is an option. I've been thinking about how to do that. Haven't figured out how to do it yet, but there are thoughts percolating. 67% of votes on the Orc truck. Come on, says Dad. It was 60% when I looked earlier, so other people have obviously been voting. Ridge Runner's a good kit though, says Dad. There's a few different kits to select on there. There's a link in the Patreon page to link to my website where I've got pictures of all of them up, because you can't put pictures in it. Where everything sort of links together. You have to dip and dodge and dive around the internet to find everything. but you know where it all is. It's all everywhere. Right, so let's get the bits together. There's that, there's that, there's that. I need one of them black bits, which I saw. There it is. One of them and one other wood one. Oh, my black bit's running away. It's rolling away. That's that there, that's that there. And then the wood goes over the top. Cool. And that goes, we're still working upside down, on there like that. Cool. And I bet we're going to do exactly the same, but opposite now. Where do you vote? On Patreon, Jamie. Yes. The link that I put up there, click on that. It's the most recent post. It should be fairly visible to everybody. Just put down a vote for whichever one you would like me to build. As I say, on Sunday, the poll closes, I think, like half hour before the stream starts. So it really is, you can vote up to the last minute and see which one I have to start building. There you go, that one goes on there, that side. It's quite a nice helicopter, this, I'll give you that, yes. Right, so we've got one of them, two of them. They go on there like that. I wonder what this bit is. It's tricky, I don't know. Is that the end? That's the end. There must be another bit. Hang about. There it is. I turned over 2 pages at once again. There you go. So on top of that, we have that. And 2 of the bright red ones. Go either end. And then that goes through. And sits on the top. And it falls over. Why does it fall? Should they be like that? Oh, it's tricky. I'd have thought they would be more like that, but they're apparently they have to be like that, or it doesn't work. So that's that. We have Pilot Dude. You can sit in there. It's obviously some sort of drone thing because it hasn't got any controls in it. We have Dog and Basket thing. Apparently dog sits in basket thing. Like that. And then the hook can come down. It can hook you up. Like that. You can't see it because it's hanging. There you go. You can rescue him and he'll fly away. And the helicopter will go helicopter-y noises. And it will fly away into the distance. Let's wind that back up there. There we go. We're done. We're finished. That was that. And we've got bits left over. So yeah, it's sort of 3-in-1, but not really 3-in-1 because we're going to give you bits and stuff. It's 75% now, says Dad. You've all been voting for the Orc truck, haven't you? Right. That's what we have. That's what we have left over. Let's push those over to one side. So there we go, that's what I built. I shall now basically take it apart again and make the Jeep now, as Jamie says. Yes. Quick drink time. Refresh my drink. Just have a quick check to make sure there's no important messages coming through from everything and stuff. So, yes, onwards. Next up, there we go. Some of it's already built because look, it's the same dog. The Jeep is the one that I'm going to leave as the finished model. Oh, he's got extra bit. Look, got to get him out the chopper, and he gets some binoculars somewhere. I can't see him. Yeah, there they are. He gets binoculars now. Didn't have them in the helicopter. You'd have thought he might need them more in the helicopter than he would in the Jeep, but there we go. Now he's got binoculars so he can see what's going on in the distance. Right, And then it looks like we're building the dog again. So there we go, I've done that bit. Even quicker, there we go. So dude with binoculars and little dog thing. And then, I don't have to take the chopper apart quite yet, because we're building some scenery. We have 2 little flowers. Or slightly longer grass. Oh, I do need to take it apart because there's a 3rd flower that I've got to put over there. And that's part of the chopper. So yeah, oh, and a red one goes on top of there. Ah, I expect that's probably an extra red bit. If I need it for the build, I shall rummage around and find it, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. Right, let's take this apart and put the bits back in the pile. There we go. I don't like taking Lego apart. Somewhere I've got one of the tools for, you know, separating bits, but it never feels quite right taking it apart. It's not the same as doing everything, you know. The building is the constructive building bit. Taking it apart, it feels wrong. Generally when I build a Lego kit, it stays built. Kind of cheap if you can do 1 of 2 and not actually 3 in 1. But the whole idea is that you can build 3 different things, but you can't build all 3 at once. It's not a pack of build these 3 things. It's 3 in 1. It's build this one and then take it apart and build something different with the same kit. So it's basically they're giving you or selling you the one kit, but instructions for 3 different things. So you get bonus instructions. One of 2 and not an actual 3 in 1. Yeah, there are 3 instructions. I just didn't like the 3rd one. The 3rd one was not some sort of dodgy boat dock thing. So yeah, I won't be doing that. So I do quite like the way things are. I'll leave that in together because I think that's probably going to be one part. I like the way things are multi-purpose. So you've got what were the thruster engines, which are actually the hubcaps for this bit that won't come apart. I think I'm going to have to push it through from this side. Push it half through and then get both of them out. There we go. So it's unlikely any of this would be built together the same way for the Jeep. So I might as well get all this apart. Yeah, so if you're at a loose end on Thursday evening time, or UK evening time, I keep forgetting how global the internet is. Come along, pop in, say hello. Apart from anything else, it's lovely to get, you know, faces and voices associated with names that I've seen for a year or more. I use my teeth to pull apart Lego. Yeah, my teeth probably wouldn't like me doing that, and I'd probably choke on the bits. So yeah, I might. No, it's almost done now anyway. And so if I was having trouble with any particular bits like this bit, I might go and dig out the official Lego tool for separating bits, but generally it's not necessary. There we go, that's that. So today's stream not only involves building 2 Lego kits, but disassembling 1 Lego kit as well. So it's a 3-fer. What are you doing? What are you all up to in your times of isolation? Have you got any big plans? Have you been forced into doing some painting or computer games to play? I think the new Half-Life VR game is out today, I believe. So I might have to have a look at that at some point. There we go. That's the other green bit that I was after. Let's pop that on there. Yeah. So what are you? How are you spending your time? If you're in isolation or semi-isolation or however you want to call it. Obviously, on the last bits, I can't get my part. That's terrible. Where's my pokey thing? There it is. I can poke up those bits. That's a start, isn't it? There's one bit there still on. Come on. You know you want to come apart. There you go. Right. All disassembled. There we go. Right. Let's start building with the bit that we didn't use at all last time. We got that. And then onto the back of that we're putting... This is the fun. The rummagey bits. I like the rummagey bits. Yeah, so if you're stuck in isolation, what are you up to? Let me know, give me something to talk about. Let me know that you're all still there. Or if you've all gone off to have lunch or something. Have you got computer games to play and finish? TV to catch up on? Are you also watching Disney or... There was a couple of bits I missed. There you go, look. Yeah, what have you been up to? What are your plans? What you're up to next? Need the blue bits. Can't see the blue bits. And two of them bits as well. I see one of them. I can't see the other bits. There's one. So I've got half of what I need. Just need to find exactly the same bits again. I don't know. See, it's all tricky at the beginning because I don't know what I want. What I really want. You see any bits? Tell me whereabouts. Tell me if it's, you know, left or right or up or down or... there's one. There it is, right over the side there. That's the second one of them. So I just need one of those tubey things. The big tubey thing, not the half-size tubey thing. There it is. It's tucked away at the back behind the wheels. Right. That goes on there and they go off out. It just took longer to dismantle than to put it together. Not quite, but there you go. Strauss has started writing my own Dracula novel, over 3,000 words in. That will be unlike any story of Dracula ever. That sounds interesting. I'm not the most creative of people. I don't do writing and things like that. If Lance is about in the chat still, he might be interested to talk to you about that, because he's doing some writing at the moment. But yeah, that sounds interesting. That and that. Today, it says regular basis, I'm going to do practice, may do more work on my handouts, do some work on my Icemen so I can crack on with Arkham and watch the Mando. Cool. Doing some scenery stuff on the diorama project, says Eric. As long as you're all keeping, you know, I'd say active. It's not exactly, you know, running marathons active, but it's not just, you know, not doing anything at all. There we go. It's taking shape, taking form. Need two of those, or is it two of those? How many bits have it got? 2, 4, 6, 8. It's right, two of them. It's the big ones. And the red square triangular round thing. Right, so they go on there, leaving 4 on the end. and then that goes over the middle bit there. I don't know why, but you know, it just does it. Eric's just trying to keep the sanity. Yeah, I've heard about sanity. It's overrated as far as I can tell. 2 of those and 1 of those on the end there. Then 2 of them and 1 of them. I can't even see it. There it is. Oh no, that's only a half one. Oh, it's that one. They go on the sides there, and that one goes across the middle there. That's an hell of a stream title, mate. Yes, Beyond Hope, welcome. I was trying to get more in there. I'd figured out that it was going to be the lockdown live stream, the Lego lunchtime for the lads and ladies to laugh at. But yeah, I thought that was probably too much. So yes, you've got to use the alliteration wherever you can. It's just unfortunate that there's no days with an L, starting with an L. So it's I was going to do, you know, the Tuesday, but Tuesday doesn't work. Right, onwards with the Lego building. This is that bit. Oh, I turned over multiple pages because I see extra bits have appeared. More than that? No, that was that. That's the bit I've just done. So that's the next bit. Right, a bit that we haven't used before. 1 of those. And 1 of those. So that's going down there like that. And that's going on the end like that. Then 8 of them. Right, let's find them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There we go. So we've got the first 2 and the last 2 on both sides. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Let's have a look at the chat while I'm doing this. Dracula will be going to hell to rescue his wife and fight Lucifer himself, that will turn into Dracula, having a Drac versus Drook. Oh, Drac versus Drac fight. I think Doom Eternal, but with Dracula. Cool. Beyond Hope says, welcome to lockdown. Yeah. But if you can't laugh at your situation, then, you know, it's far worse than any lockdown can possibly be. Right, there we go, that's that. I need the white triangle and 1 of them. 2 of them. Not just 1, 2. A pair, a matched set. Then we've got to figure out where they go. Well, the right triangle goes down there. That's easy. They go on the sides there, next to there. Cool. 14. Step 15. That's the March F1 car, isn't it? No, it isn't. It's a 3-in-1 set. It was just a helicopter a little while ago. You missed it. You missed the entire whole it being a helicopter thing. Then I took the helicopter apart, and I'm now making it into some sort of Jeep. 2, 3, 4. Where's another one? Somewhere. There it is. 4. And then 2 of the wooden bits. So they're going on there like that. And that's doing the same again. Cool. Easy, easy, easy. They're the side panels, aren't they? Yes. Just like that. No, it doesn't go like that. See? Then I need 2 of those. Now it's getting down to fewer parts again, even though it's not looking very finished. Getting a little bit worried that there's not enough parts there. Sorry if I missed it. Someone didn't let us know about other streams. Oh, you missed it earlier. Well, you should have liked and subscribed and clicked the notification bell and things. It was an impromptu, I didn't know it was going to happen stream. But there will be more as the weeks go on. If you have only recently arrived, the UK has last night announced pretty much lockdown proceedings. So you're only allowed to go out if you need, medical assistance and food supplies and things like that. So as I am isolating here, I thought it'd be fun to occasionally do a little live stream. And the first one happens to be some Lego. I've got a couple of other bits of Lego sort of in the Lego stash. I didn't intend to have a Lego stash, but it just sort of happened. So I've got some of that. I've got some of the little tiny nano Lego to do as well, which I'm not sure how well that will live stream because it's even smaller. It's basically half the size of Lego. But we'll see. And, you know, it's not so much about you paying strict attention to what I'm doing on screen here. It's more just about being a background noise and so letting you have a free to access chat room that you can just join in. And Eric says I've got the notification at 6 in the morning. Yeah, that's the downside to being in a different country to me. Although, as I did mention, but again, Beyond Hope wasn't here then. I do plan, I know I use the word plan very loosely, but the intention is to do a couple of these at various different times of day. They're not all going to be, so this one started at 11:30 an hour ago. I might do one, you know, earlier in the morning, during the morning, during the afternoon, in the evening, late at night. So, you know, it gives different people from different parts of the world the chance to join in where they wouldn't normally have a chance to interact with the streams as much as they might like because, say, time zones and being around the other side of the world and things. So while I'm not having to, you know, have an alarm clock going off in the morning to get me up at any particular time most days, I'll be taking the opportunity to stream at some more unusual times of the day. Now, I'm aware that that might mean that a lot of the regular viewers might not be able to come along and join in. But hopefully there's enough people around out there that will come along at other times. So that bit we built already. I've just put the red bit on the side there. Then that goes on the side, and I'm thinking that that's going to come out the front, if it's got the hook on it at all. I'm pretty sure it will have, but we'll worry about that momentarily. Next couple of bits. Two of those. Two of the red bits. I've still got two of the red bits, even though there's one on the floor somewhere. And two of the slopey grey pieces. There we go. So that goes on there like that with a red bit on the back. And we make another one of those exactly the same. Like that. And they go in there with a red bit on the bit on the outside. Oh, I get you. So it's making a sort of shaped inside bit on there. I like that. Good. Beyond Hope, 3D printing some guns to glue onto Matchbox cars so I can play Gaslands against myself. I hope you'll win. Downloaded some solo mini games from Amazon, so I'm sorted for the next 5 hours. Yeah, that's 5 hours, and then we'll worry about the next 3 weeks tomorrow. Right, one of those and two of them. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you can plan and plot and arrange, but you've still just got to take it a day at a time and see what happens. As long as you're keeping yourself mentally active and somewhat physically active. There we go, they're going to go on the front. Put the hook on, I've already done that. Did that before for the last thing. Right, one of them, and one of them. So that goes together with that, then that, and then that. And that hooks onto the back. Oh, it's some sort of boot hatch or trunk cover if you're American. 2 of the red bits go next to it. Cool. Easy, easy. Plan, that word doesn't even exist on Chris and Fox's stream. Even E-Models falls foul of that randomness. Yeah, I mean, plan is a harsher word than I normally use. Intention to follow through might be closer to the mark, but yeah. It's not really a plan. It's just a thought as to how things might go, and you never know, it might happen that way. Stranger things have indeed happened. Right, 2 of those, 2 of them. It always gets quicker, these Lego builds, when you get closer to the end, because obviously fewer parts, so it's easier to find the bits you really need. They go across the back. Oh look, we built seats. I didn't even realise, but we built little seats in the back there. Oh, cool. I say in the back, that's probably the front. It's probably all one bit, but there we go. 1 of them and 2 of those with hooks on. That goes on the back there, with those going off to the sides. Nearly there, I think. It doesn't look nearly there, but I'm sure it's getting there, isn't it? It's taking shape. You can sort of see the intention forming. So that goes in the front, and they go over the front of the engine bit. Right. I want to see the wrench now. Chris just added a winch to his Lego thingy. Yeah, there we go. The winch link was there to begin with, because I already built it for the helicopter. No offence to Lego, but that's a funky looking wrench for that Jeep. Well, it was for a helicopter as well. So yeah, they're making with what they do. They're making do with what they have. That was the words that I wanted to use. Lego's never entirely realistically accurate, shall we say. If you use enough bits, then yes, it can be, but in most kits you don't get enough bits to make things look exactly right. So yeah, it's all good. 1, 2 of those and 1 more of them. Right, now let's see what's different between that picture and what I've actually got as to where they should go. This whole thing across the front there. So that goes there. They go next to it there. That in the middle. And then the same going around the other side. There we go. Turning over. 2 more of them. I mean, the fact that we're using the same winch hook for a helicopter and a Jeep, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same windscreen as well. I'm fairly certain that yeah. Dad's just realised that it's blue, the whole thing. Yeah, I wasn't going to mention it, but someone already did, so Dad says you have to paint it. That goes in there. Oh, that goes on the... Oh, that's quite cool. I like that. That works. So as well as being the spare tyre storage, that's where your hook sits. I like that. That's alright. Good. I'm pretty sure we've got other wheels to put on. I'm a little bit confused because obviously the wheels need to go round and round, but there's 2 posts for them. So yeah, I don't know quite how they work in that bit yet. 1 of them and 3 of these. We're building up around the wheel arches. That one, and 1 on the back. Get around there. I like that. 42 to 43. I've already done that. I've done the twiddly thing. I've figured that. Spid, I'm guessing I missed a bit of the build. A little bit. Yeah, you missed the entire bit where I built it and then took it apart again and then built it again. So welcome. You're only, you know, an hour and a quarter late. It's fine. Right, we're doing the other side exactly the same. So we need 3 of those. 2, 3. 1 of them and 1 of them. Do 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 do. Yeah. There we go. Dang, it's not a Jeep, it's a Land Rover. Is it? I don't know. It's that sort of thing. I don't think they're allowed to call it a particular brand name because they'll get in trouble. So yeah, it's a sort of vehicle for land roving. I need 1 of them, 1 of them, and 2 of them. I've got less bits left over than I did for the last build. So this might be the one that's sort of the hero piece. Oh, these are wing mirrors. Obviously not reflective, so we won't worry too much about that. Get the right way round. That way around there. Steering wheel. And like dash radiator type thing. Not much in the way of control, so no, they're not back seats, they are front seats. And the steering wheel doesn't line up with the seat, so you'll be driving it off to, yeah, I don't think that's terribly realistic. Right, red. We get some red, Dad. Look, we're using red. And a shiny one. That goes on the top there. And that goes on top of it there. Oh, that's your fuel can type thing, isn't it? Nice. 46, 47. Now we're going yellow. Yellow bit, and other steering wheel type thing. Air canister, scuba diving equipment. That go in the corner. It won't shut if it's right in the corner, so we'll move it up a bit further. Put it there as well. Right, then we get windscreen and 2 telescope type things. Oh, they're posts for the back seat, back cover, top thing, whatever. I must have missed a bit because that doesn't fit on there quite right. I missed a whole chunk. Look, there's those bits. When did I have to do them? Why didn't you tell me I missed a page? It was ages ago. There it is. Why didn't I do that? I didn't do that bit either. I must have skipped over an entire page. Did I do those bits? Yes, I put those bits on. But then I didn't do that. Let's do that now. So they go on there. And we have one of these which goes on the front. That way around there. Okay. That's that. Alright. Then we get 2 of those and 2 of those. Yay, the red arrives, says Dad. Done for the American market then. The petrol cans have to be red, I think. You missed a page, says Spid. Thanks, Spid. Helpful. They go on there, and then that goes on the front there. There we go. That's the bit that I should have done earlier. Right, now we can jump straight ahead to that bit where that will now fit on there like that. Look, see? Sorted. How hard could it be? Right, now we're building the bit across the top. So we've got that, 2 of them, and 1 of them, that bit. That goes in the middle. They go either side, and then that sits on the top there. Nice. Then we have 2 of the black bits. Got them there, and 2 of those. Got 1, and there's another. There we go. That goes on the front windscreen. That going forwards. That's obviously where your big lights are going to go. Right. And we're building up around there. We've got the wood panelling. 2 of those. which hold it all together, give it a bit of stability, and make it look more like an enclosed sort of cab. Right, then we've got 4 of these. This is how we're doing the wheels. We're giving it not sort of suspension, but sort of suspension. Right, so we're putting that in that hole, that way around, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then they are going. Where are we putting those? Does it say? The outside. Oh, it's got to go because it won't fit if you use the other holes. Yep, they go there, that goes there, and that gives us where the wheels are going to go. There you go, sorted. Now we know what we're doing. Right, we need 8 of those and 8 of those. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Oh, there's 8. There we go, 8. And we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those, and 1 of those. Was that one of them? 2, 4, 6. Yes, that was one of those, and 1 of them. Okay, so we've got to connect that to that 8 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Learn to count with Dro's models. 8. 9. That goes on the back there, that way round. And these are indeed the headlights. Oh, there's 4 on the front. I can say there's only room for 4, but there's 4 at the top. 2, 3, 4. I love to count. Then these go on the blue bits and the next black bit. Blue bit and the black bit. Okay, that's that. Turning over, pickaxe. And 2 of those. The pickaxe goes across the top for some reason. Doesn't seem terribly safe when you're sitting there and having that above your head. But there we go, that's, you know. And they go, where they go? Onto those outside hooks. They just sort of go down the back. Okay. 54, not 57. It's a page in the middle there, look, it's 55. Yeah, they fold down. Shovel. Oh, shovel goes on the front. Cool. Next, wheels. I like this bit, it's really good. Yeah, I won't do that anymore. 1, 2, 2. Now get in and drive. It's not finished, it hasn't got any wheels on it yet. You can't, it doesn't drive without any wheels. There we go, wheels on there. Pop them on. Nice big chunky wheels. 4. What's next? What's next? 57. I've got to build another thing. I don't know what this is. 2 of those. 1 of those. 2 of those. I'm sure I saw that a minute ago. I'll come back and find that. 1 twig. Okay, that goes on top of that. Then they go on there. I've done it the wrong way around. I won't mind. I won't tell anyone. It's fine. Then that twig goes on the top. I'll figure out what that's for in a minute. Well, I flick back through because I'm sure it said something about that, and I just overlooked it. Yeah, look, it goes with the shovel. It's. I thought it was some sort of thing, but it's not. It's the front fendery thing. Put that on there. That hooks onto those 2 blue bits there. Cool, that's that. I'll stop saying cool. I don't know, very, very strange. There we go, that's that. And that's finished. Oh, that's what he's pulling. That's what he's designed to hook onto and drag. He's dragging his hook of things. So we have the dog, the scenery, and the... Obviously that was a tree that was up there. But now he's just got to drag it backwards. And obviously the dude himself is going to sit in the driver's seat with his binoculars, because he couldn't see the tree stump because it was too far away. Ah, he doesn't want to sit in. There we go. Right, so we don't have very many pieces left over from this one. There's an extra red one of them because it's on the floor somewhere, but there we go. And that is the second build completed. Now the third one, I'm not worried about. I'm not going to bother with it. So yeah, we won't worry about that. I shall put those bits in my spare pot and leave those like that. So there we go. There you go. It's got a thing, so he pulls it in and he wheels it round and it gets closer to him. Look, there you go. Look, it's working. Look, yeah. There we go. Actually, I'll take that off there. I'll put that back on the tree stump. The dog's happy because there's a tree, because he might have been self-isolating and need to use it. Yeah, that was a helicopter. Now it's a car, a truck, Jeep type thing with an opening trunk. There we go. Thank you very much. All the cars in Liverpool don't have wheels. They still drive. They don't when they haven't got wheels. But yeah, 2 builds in 1 episode. Hearsay, says Osric. Indeed. I won't go for the third because I don't like the third one. It looked a bit boring. But now we have set a threshold. I think the other kit that I've got is another 3-in-1. So I might try and do the 3 because it's not been quite an hour and a half. So I reckon in a little over an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, I can do the 3 builds. So I'd have to start with a boring one and then work my way up to a more interesting one with those. So, yes. Thank you all for coming along and watching. Hopefully that's given you my normal... It worked out to be my normal 90 minutes of distraction. That's the best word of putting it, I think. My new lockdown live stream. There will be more. In a couple of days, there's the evening with everyone. So pop along, join in on that. Look, sunshine. Don't normally get sunshine on my streams because it's normally dark. It's very, very unnerving. Daylight and things coming in. It burns. So yes. Thursday, evening with everyone, in the evening time when it's not sunshine. Strauss says, wouldn't it be awesome if you could do that with real life transportation? Pull it apart, make something else. Yeah, I bought a car, but I didn't really like it. I'm going to turn it into a plane. Where's my flying car? That's what I want to know. We were promised flying cars in the 2000s, and it didn't happen. I'm very cross. Right, yes, so evening with on Thursday. Come along, join in, or just join in the chat and say hello. John says, thanks Chris, it's nice to have a little spot of normalcy. When did that happen? I must have missed that. I don't understand, but yes. As ever, hopefully you're on the channel, you liked and subscribed and click the notification bell, because I will be doing one of these at random times when I've got to get out of doing the painting. No, when I've got nothing else happening, I'll just randomly set one up, so there might not be much notification of one. I'll try and get some notification so it will appear. I've set my YouTube page up so it has a little section for live streams, which I think is just below the main sort of itemized thing. So there should be 2 more live streams set up on there. There should be the evening with on Thursday and next Sunday's Warhamster. There may be another one appear in there, so keep an eye on the page. I'll try and post it up on media and stuff as well. But if you want to watch, make sure you're subscribed and notified, and we'll build something different next time. I'll put this on the shelf now out of the way, but it's quite good. I like it. The Jeep's definitely the best one. So thank you for watching. I shall see you soon. I'll press the button and make the ending thing happen. But keep safe. Wash your hands and don't touch your face and stuff like that, and we'll all be getting through it together but separate, because you can't be two together. So yes, thank you, and I shall see you soon. I would say good night, but it's afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Have a good rest of the day or night time wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you soon for more stuff. Thanks for watching. Bye.